Hey everyone, it's Elizabeth with World's Cup of Joe. Awaken your soul. I just want to ask those of you that are in a twin flame connection, I want you to get deep with. When you are or were with your twin flame, or at least able to be in communication with them, how did you feel during this time? And when I say how did you feel, I mean, how was your energy? How was your energy before separation? Seriously, how was your energy? Were you able to appreciate the present moments together? I know I sure couldn't. Before separation, all I wanted was to be with him or near him. And then when we were together, the mind was in a constant state of anxiety, constant fear mode that he would leave. I was so focused on the future that I couldn't be present and enjoy this incredible love that seriously penetrated my every waking moment. My energy was so out of control despite feeling over the top in love with him, but I could not be present because I was so consumed with the energy that was laser focused on him at all times. I'm going to be really real and honest with you guys like I always am. Before separation, I felt horrible while we were together. I was in so much pain from the addictive energy that I didn't want to continue with life. If it wouldn't have been for my children, I don't know how I would have mustered the strength to continue living through the torrential pain that I was experiencing what felt like every moment of the day. I would drive to work and cry. I would be at work and cry. I would cry every day, multiple times a day usually, because my energy was beyond toxic at all times. Now I want to share with you this quote from Charles Dickens that resonates so much with how I felt before separation towards my person when my energy was in the most addictive state. Here's the quote. "I never had 1 hour's happiness in her society, and yet my mind all round the 24 hours was harping on the happiness of having her with me unto death." I don't remember many times pre-separation where I actually felt at peace in my own skin. My mind always felt like it was one of those test drive crash dummies headed straight for a wall at 100 miles per hour. I could not relax. I could not shed the feelings of fear and anxiety that overshadowed my every waking moment. Like the first line from this quote, I never had 1 hour's happiness in his company. I didn't. If I wasn't worried about what he was thinking, doing, or saying, I was constantly in fear that one day he'd realize I wasn't good enough for him and he'd leave. My mind was like a tornado, constantly stirring things up and circling them around so quickly that it left me spinning and wanting to seek shelter. My mind thought the only thing that could bring me peace and happiness was my person, yet I was completely void of either of those feelings. This quote echoes this same sentiment. My mind was harping 24/7 on the happiness of having her with me unto death. How do we rationalize the mind's extreme urgency of needing and wanting our person with us for the rest of our life, yet while we're with them, such a consistent state of distress? It doesn't make sense, yet that is what we live with while we were in this addictive energy. We are our own paradox. As if this journey isn't filled with enough paradox in and of itself, it also brings us the emotional paradox of wanting them with us for our happiness, yet never being able to be happy while with them. Now here's the good news. I want to assure you guys that this paradox doesn't need to continue. It can end right here and now for anyone listening to this video. I can confidently say that when I learned how to balance my energy and my person came back in, that I can now experience both happiness and peace while being with him and while being alone. And what's even better is there's no feeling of need for him. I have released needing to have him near me at all times, or even to be committed to me for the rest of our lives. I don't need the future promise of the rest of our days, which let's get real, it's just a story. Saying that someone's going to be with you for the rest of time, it's just a story because it's future, it's mind. I'm able to feel satisfied in this now moment. This feeling of peace and happiness, it's gradual. Don't be hard on yourself if you don't feel it consistently or if it doesn't come immediately. It's a work in progress. It always is a work in progress. This is our ascension, which is a gradual shift from exiting the energies of mind and really entering into the energies of soul. There will be back and forth ups and downs, but with these shifts, the peace and happiness that you have been looking forward to with your person will start revealing itself through you. I love you guys.